we're actually on opposite sides on this game a little bit, but your beloved Capitals.
I love my beloved Capitals right now. It's great because I've seen so many people fade them over the last 5 games, and they have completely turned it around so heavily. They had that game of the year versus Edmonton, which we talked about, and then they followed it up. They beat the Flyers 4-1 in what was maybe the closest game of them all, I thought. They took a very deserving win over the Kraken, and then they went into Winnipeg and played another amazing game. I thought they deserved that by a mile and were far better. Over the last 10 games, the Caps have played to a 55.6 expected goals share. They've had 58% of the high danger chances. They're clearly in unison again. And it looks so much more like what we're used to seeing, where the 5-man attack in the zone. It looks so pretty. They're just attacking in a number of different ways. It's what I love is it's not coming from the top stars driving play. It's a team wide. Everyone's involved. There's a lot of guys moving the needle, and it just looks really sharp at both ends of the ice. I've loved the efforts. I think they're just completely undervalued right now. No one is respecting them, but I think they're just better than people think right now. I'm so pumped every night that I watch them. Like the last couple, it's been like 10 minutes in the game, and I'm like, oh, I think they're going to win this. So we'll see. Hopefully they'll keep it going. I've been loving riding them during this stretch, and I think it's a good spot for it to continue.
So you're going to be on the Capitals in regulation. I'm probably going to be on the Blackhawks, and it's basically for a lot of the things you just said, which is I think the people are just going to start betting the Capitals a lot. Like the market's going to come in on them, especially in a game against Chicago. This number right now is plus 155. That's not high enough for me, but I mean, it's going to get bigger than this. It's going to get a lot bigger than this. So it could just be a sell high spot. We'll see where it goes, but it'll be Hawks or nothing for me. But I think that what your point is well taken with the Capitals, that this is a team we thought was going to show up from the beginning of the season, and one thing that's helped keep their price down during the stretch was people were sour on Washington. First few weeks of the season, they were all patting themselves on the back for that take, and now all of a sudden they're turning it around, and so it takes a lot of convincing when the market's already down on a team, and then they reward that in the beginning. It takes a lot of convincing for the people to kind of soften their stance. So it is starting to look that way for the Caps, who are trending in the right direction. My favorite bet, I like the Edmonton Oilers. They're minus 120 on the road in Nashville. The Predators even money over under 6.5. Nashville's dealing with some injuries. They are generally not tilting the ice in the right direction still. And the Oilers are playing better. They're just, they're 6-4 in the last 10, but the expected goals numbers, the 5-on-5 numbers are starting to look better. They're dealing with some injuries up front, but guys are coming back. Edmonton's starting to trend in the right direction. It's a pretty short price, so I don't mind laying a little bit of juice with Edmonton on the road here in a battle of two teams that we've bet against a lot to this point in the season.
Yeah, I like the Oilers here. I still for sure value them well past the Preds. They're both in a back-to-back spot. I could care less that it's on the road. And the guys that matter for the Oilers are playing realistically. Yep. Like, I know we talked about how they were short, whatever, Puljujärvi, a couple of wingers who don't really. Hyman's great. I'm not trying to couple him in the injuries that matter. And I know Hyman's back now. But yeah, they're playing with all the guys that move the needle, and they're way better than the Predators, coming from an Oilers hater. Like, I think minus 120 is a really great price to back just some of the best talents in the world versus a very modest team.
Yeah, I mean, I would play this even a little higher. Minus 130 is fine. On Edmonton,